Movie starts and we can see Sarah and her daughter Mary. She is not able to breathe and they are taking her to hospital. Sarah's father Don is driving the car. Marie's condition is getting worse, so Sarah tells her father to go faster. Now they reach the hospital and medical staff are taking her inside. Marie's condition doesn't seem to be improving and Sarah is worried. Now the story goes 20 years back and the same family is having dinner at night. Sarah wanted to go to the party at her friend's house. But Sarah's father, Don, doesn't allow her to go to the party. Sarah asks her mother that you have allowed me to go to the party. On it, Sarah's mother replies that listen to your father and don't argue. Due to it, Sarah becomes aggressive. She goes to her room leaving the table. On the same night, Sarah sneaks out for the party with her friend Chris. Meanwhile, Sarah's mother goes to her room. But she didn't open the door. His father reaches there and opens the door with another key. But when they enter the room and couldn't find Sarah. Seeing it, Sarah's father was angry. Sarah and Chris enjoys the party and they spend some time together. After spending the whole night with Chris, the next morning Sarah arrives home. Sarah's father was waiting for her and he scolds her a lot. Meanwhile, Sarah's mother also arrives there. Angry Sarah runs from there and goes to her room. When Sarah was in her room, her mother and her sister Amy came there. They were talking to each other. Sarah was telling them that after 3 months I'll be 18 years old. And I am planning to travel the world with Chris. I will live with him and will enjoy my life a lot. Sarah's father hears these talks while standing outside and didn't like it. He goes to the basement and then Don opens the secret room of the basement. He sits there on the sofa and takes a deep breath. After that, he waits for 3 months till Sarah completes her high school. Now, there we are shown in the scene. Sarah was talking with Christopher on call. Sarah's sister was not at home and her mother also went to the market. Sarah and her father were alone at home. Don asks Sarah if she can help him with shifting a box in the basement. Then they both take that box to the basement. Going there, Don opens the door of the secret room. Seeing it, Sarah gets shocked that there is a secret room. Then Don takes Sarah to that room and traps her. He locks her in that room and leaves from there. Sarah shouts for help but Don doesn't feel pity for her. He ignores her completely. Then Sarah tries to open the lock by entering the wrong pin. Due to it, the door couldn't open but the light turned off after blinking. And the ventilation also stopped. After it, Sarah checks what is inside that box which Sarah and her father brought here. There were all the important things for Sarah that were enough to live there. Sarah asks for help through the ventilation window. Don sees that Sarah's voice is coming out. That's why he closes the ventilation window as well. That was a silent room. Due to it, no voices are coming from that room. At night, Sarah's mother was worried about her. She searches for her a lot and called her all the friends. But Don was relaxed as he doesn't care much about Sarah. The next day Sarah again tries to open the door of that room. But then it happens the same, the light blinks and turns off automatically. Then Don arrives there. Sarah tries to run from there while pushing him. But Sarah sees that the door of the basement was also closed. Then Don brings Sarah back into the room. He shows his anger toward Sarah. Don says to her that if you will obey me I will release you from here. But Sarah doesn't obey him. Due to it, Don again becomes aggressive with her. Now this time he rapes her and left. After it, Sarah's condition gets worse and she starts vomiting. Then after 1 week, the police came home to investigate and search Sarah. Don says that Sarah has gone somewhere far from us with his boyfriend. Because she wanted to spend her life him. Sarah's mother says that she only used to say this but she didn't think to do this. The police officer says that we should wait for Sarah. Maybe she will contact us. On the other hand, Sarah was sad about her father's actions and she was upset. Then one day to find out about Sarah, Chris comes to her home. He meets Sarah's father and asked about her. Don tells him that Sarah had run with her childhood friend Steve. Sarah is in Florida and she is happy there with him. After that, 21 days passed. Sarah turned 18 years and today was her birthday. So Don brings cake and candles to Sarah. Don asks Sarah to blow off the candle. Sarah does the same. She was obeying Don. Don gives a red dress to Sarah to wear. Then Don asks Sarah her one wish and he says I will fulfill it. On it, Sarah says that my wish is to be released from here. I want to get out of this place. On it, Don says there is much time left for this. Then Sarah says that I want a clock and a TV. Don also said that you have to earn these things. Here Don again rapes Sarah. The next day, Don brings a clock for Sarah. On day 38, with the help of a food cane, Sarah makes a weapon. She calls Don near her. But don't understand the intentions of Sarah and catches her. She beats Sarah and even breaks her hand. Now a year has passed. We see that Sarah is pregnant. Sarah was in pain and she delivered a baby girl on her own. Don saw her baby and tells her that it is the best thing that can happen to a woman. After that, 4 years passed and Sarah was pregnant again. Sarah's mother misses her a lot. One day, Don tells his wife that I am promoted. On which Sarah's mother says that we should hire an investigator who will search Sarah. On it, Don refuses and leaves from there. Don also brings a TV for Sarah and her daughter. Seeing it, they become happy. After some days, Sarah delivers a baby boy. One day Sarah's daughter became sick and she was suffering from fever. Don brings medicine for her and refuses to take her to a doctor. Sarah and Don fights again verbally as she wanted to take her to a hospital. Once again Chris comes to Sarah's home to know about her. There Chris meets Sarah's sister Amy. He tells everything to Sarah's sister, which was said by Don. That Sarah had run with her childhood friend. Sarah's sister says to Chris that this is absolutely rubbish and they don't know where is Sarah. And she feels like her father had hidden Sarah somewhere. And sometimes she feel like Sarah herself has gone far from us. Now Sarah once again becomes pregnant for the third time. Don and his wife argue about Sarah. Sarah's sister says to Don that you always show anger towards Sarah. And why you lied Chris that Sarah ran from here with Steve. On this, don't fail to justify himself. Being upset, Sarah's mother goes from there. To make his wife agree, Don also goes behind her. The keys of the basement fall from his pocket. Sarah's sister picks those keys. She goes to the basement to check. There she sees a different kind of thing. Seeing those things, Sarah's sister thinks that what are these things doing here? Meanwhile, Don also comes there. He sends Sarah's sister back from there. Sarah delivers her third baby, and that was also a baby boy. Sarah asks Don to take her third baby outside. It means take that baby to my mother and give that baby to her. Hearing it, Don gets an idea. He places that baby outside his house secretly. Sarah's mother comes outside after listening to that baby's voice. And she finds a note written on a paper with that baby. It was written in Sarah's handwriting that, "This is my baby. My financial condition is not good and I can't raise him. Please take care of him." Then Sarah's mother takes that baby inside with her. There Don finds another note. Sarah written on that note that father had imprisoned me in the basement. Seeing it, Don gets aggressive. To give punishment to Sarah, he again rapes her. Now we are shown the scene after some years. There we see that the daughter and son of Sarah have grown older. One day Don brings makeup for her and Don tells her that she looks pretty. Sarah understands the bad intentions of Don. She knew that now Don is watching her daughter with bad intentions. Sarah was worried about her daughter, because she also suffering from asthma. One day Sarah sees that the roof was leaking. She thought we can draw a hole there and we can ask for help from someone. Sarah started scratching there and made a hole. She takes out the light from that hole at night. A man walking on the road sees that light. But unfortunately, he tells Don that some light is coming from a hole in your basement. Hearing it, Don gets aggressive with Sarah. That's why he goes there and beats Sarah badly. She was badly injured that and her baby miscarriage. She gives birth to a dead baby. Don takes him and buries it in the backyard. Due to it, Sarah becomes sad. Sarah asks about her son from Don, which she gave to her mother. On it, Don says that he will play in a tournament next month. On it, Sarah's son says that I also want to go outside to play. That boy says, "When will we go outside? When will we play outside?" Don says, "When the behavior of your mother will be good with me, then I will take you out from here. And you can also go outside and live a normal life." Sarah apologizes to Don that her kids talked about going outside. When he leaves, both kids become aggressive with Sarah. "What have you said that you apologized?" Sarah says that I only want to protect you. Sarah went mad and started throwing things. She was upset as she was missing Chris. Because before coming there she met with Chris and they had a good time. Both kids say sorry for the misbehavior. Sarah tells her kids the reality of Don. She tells them the truth. After hearing this, the kids were shocked. They were scared so badly that Sarah's daughter suffers from an asthma attack. Don brings them ration for the month, but it was not enough. He says to Sarah that you have to take care of yourself. You look like hell. Sarah's son stops Don from saying this and starts fighting with him. As a punishment, Don goes outside and turns off the light of the basement. It is shown after some days that Don lost his job, due to which his savings were finishing slowly. On it, Don's wife asks him where he is spending his savings. Sarah breaks the ventilation so they can get better air. Meanwhile, Don receives a notice from the bank to leave the house, because Don hadn't returned the insurance money to the bank. Then Don decides to kill Sarah and her kids, because now he couldn't manage both the family. He throws the smoke of his car through the ventilation path. But then Sarah's son, which she has given to her mother, arrives there. That's why Don stops the car. In the next scene, we can see that Sarah's daughter again suffers from an asthma attack. Sarah says to Don that I want to take my daughter to the doctor for the checkup. Don refuses for it. But Sarah requests him for this time. Then seeing Sarah's daughter's condition, Don agrees on this. Don only takes Sarah and her daughter with him. He asks her son to stay in the basement. When Sarah comes out of the basement, she remembers everything while seeing her house. Sarah's daughter was taken to the hospital. Her life was hardly saved. There was a lady doctor who asked Sarah to fill up a form. Now Sarah does not want to go in her life again, that's why she throws water on the form. And Don goes to bring another form. Getting a chance, Sarah comes to that lady doctor. Sarah was lucky that there was a police officer at the spot. Sarah hugs that lady doctor. Don also arrives there. Sarah says to that lady doctor, "Please help me." That police officer catches Don. Sarah tells her daughter that the police caught Don and they are free now. Sarah's son was also taken out of the basement. Seeing it, Sarah's mother was broken and shocked. After it, Don was imprisoned for life. In the next scene, we can see Sarah kids playing with each other. Sarah was relieved to be able to go outside with her sister and mother. Her kids were also happy. After it, Christopher comes to meet Sarah. He was still unmarried. He is sorry to Sarah that he trusted Don and didn't try to find her. He brought a surprise for Sarah. It was the same helmet which he bought for her 20 years back. Now they go on a long drive on his bike. The movie ends with this scene.